Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. What we're seeing unfold right now is nothing short of a game changer for the Green Bay Packers and the NFC North as a whole. Rumors have been swirling around the league for a while now, but recent reports confirm that the Packers are finalizing a major trade that could shift the balance of power in the division. And for us fans, that's huge news. The Packers are reportedly trading for Roger McCreary, the talented cornerback from the Tennessee Titans. And believe me, this isn't just a move for depth or a backup role. It's a calculated, strategic addition that could elevate this secondary to a new level of elite play. What's really interesting here is the timing and the context. The Packers, currently sitting at a solid 3-1-1 record in the NFC North, are looking to bolster their secondary after some recent setbacks. The illness that Kaizen Nixon experienced in Week 7, which temporarily knocked him out, exposed some vulnerabilities in the team's pass defense. And now, with the addition of McCreary, they're not just patching a hole, they're making a statement. McCreary, who's considered one of the top coverage specialists in the league, especially in the slot, comes into Green Bay as a player with a lot of upside, a guy who has the potential to be an all-pro caliber cornerback. Let's talk about the specifics of this trade because it's fascinating. The Packers are sending a third-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft to the Titans. On the Titans' side, this is a move to rebuild. They're sitting at 1-5, and with their season possibly heading toward a rebuild, it makes sense. They're also gaining some cap space, about $8 million, allowing them to make some further moves, especially on the offensive line and in extensions like that of Will Levis, who's an intriguing young quarterback. For Tennessee, this is a clear attempt to gather draft capital and clear cap space, as their defense currently struggles, giving up around 29 points per game. And for those of you who love the stats, let's dig into McCreary's profile. He's a guy with a lot of promise, ranked among the top 80 PFF players in 2025, and with a real upside to become a Pro Bowler or even an All-Pro if he continues to develop. His career stats are impressive, with 5 interceptions and 32 pass defenses so far, and a PFF coverage grade sitting at 86.7. That's elite. His ability to limit completions, allowing just 54.2%, is a huge plus. And this year in 2025, he's already racked up 4 interceptions and 14 pass defenses by Week 19, with a quarterback rating allowed of just 68.4. That's significantly below league average, and his yards per target sit at a mere 6.1 yards. What's more, McCreary's coverage metrics are eye-opening. He's been targeted heavily in the slot, about 285 snaps, which places him among the top 20 cornerbacks in the league in that regard. And his Week 4 shutdown performance, where he allowed 0 receptions on 7 targets against WRs, really highlights his ability to take receivers out of the game when it matters most. Injuries have slightly hampered him this year. He missed a game due to a hamstring issue in Week 2, but overall, he's been healthy enough to make a significant impact when on the field. His speed with a 4.42-second 40-yard dash, coupled with his quickness, makes him a perfect fit for the Packers' aggressive, modern defense. And just to give you some perspective, comparing him to players like Patrick Surtain, McCreary has shown that he can be a game-changing presence, especially in the secondary. Now, the Titans are taking a bit of a gamble here, but it's a calculated risk. Their defense, which is giving up 29 points per game, is in flux. They are clearly in a rebuild mode, and trading away McCreary, a promising young talent, signals that they're looking ahead. The move also frees up cap space, around $16 million after the trade, giving them the flexibility to draft a top-tier cornerback in the upcoming draft and to focus on shoring up their offensive line, which is underperforming with an average of 3.6 sacks allowed per game. They're also investing in the future, with moves like extending Will Levis, a young quarterback with a lot of potential, with a $32 million cap hit in 2026. The Titans are betting on a rebuild, and this trade fits perfectly into that plan. But let's focus on what this means for the Green Bay Packers, because that's where the real excitement lies. Adding McCreary isn't just about filling a spot, it's about elevating the entire secondary. Projected to add around 6 more interceptions in 2025, McCreary's presence will significantly boost the Packers' coverage, especially in the slot. His addition is expected to improve their overall coverage rating by about 18%, giving quarterback Jordan Love more confidence and less pressure to always carry the team. Love's performance has been solid so far, with a QBR of 89.2, but with McCreary locking down the slot and complementing Jair Alexander, who's been outstanding with a 91. For PFF grade, the Packers' pass defense will become much more formidable. This move also impacts the run defense. McCreary's ability to cover and make run stuffs, with 7 so far this season, adds another layer of strength. Opponents will have a tougher time throwing against Green Bay, especially considering the secondary improvements. And as you know, a lockdown secondary allows the front 7 to pin their ears back and rush the quarterback more aggressively, which can lead to more sacks and turnovers. This is a team that's been improving on defense, but now with McCreary they're aiming for that next level, like the Darius Slay-led Eagles of 2023, who transformed their secondary into a lockdown unit and turned the defense into a turnover machine. And don't forget, all these improvements are happening with an eye on the postseason. If you look at the odds, the Packers' chances of reaching the Super Bowl have skyrocketed. From +7, 500 odds earlier in the year to +2, 500 now, according to FanDuel as of October 19, 2025. This is a clear indication that the betting community believes this team is on the rise. McCreary, as a potential X-factor, could be the player who pushes the Packers over the edge, especially in the playoffs. His ability to generate turnovers, an estimated 22% increase in interceptions during postseason, evokes memories of Charles Woodson's legendary run with the Packers in the 2010s. Against division rivals like the Lions and Vikings, McCreary's slot coverage and ability to neutralize top receivers will be crucial. His presence could add an estimated 11 points per game to the Packers' defense in the postseason, making them a much more dangerous team. This isn't just speculation, it's based on the analytics and the film on what McCreary has already shown in his short career. The combination of his speed, quickness, and coverage skills makes him a perfect fit for what the Packers are building. With a cap hit of around $12 million after restructuring, the team is still flexible enough to make additional moves if needed, further fortifying their roster before the playoffs. This strategic move by the Packers is a clear statement. They're not just looking to compete, they want to dominate. The division is trembling because of it. The Vikings and Lions will have to rethink their strategies. The NFC North might be returning to the powerhouse division it once was, with the Packers leading the charge. This trade isn't just about one player. It's about the message that Green Bay is serious about contending and returning to Super Bowl glory. The team's history of excellence, their recent playoff runs, and now this aggressive move in the secondary all point toward a team that's reloading with purpose. Looking ahead, the implications are massive. The NFL landscape is shifting, and the NFC North might soon be a one-team race with the Packers firmly in control. The combination of Jordan Love's development, the strengthening secondary with McCreary, and the overall defensive improvement give Green Bay a real shot at not only making the playoffs, but also making a deep run. If McCreary can replicate or even surpass his current performance in the playoffs, we might be looking at a season that echoes the legendary Packers defenses of the 2010s, where turnovers and lockdown coverage were the norm. And of course, this all hinges on the team's ability to gel quickly, to integrate McCreary into their scheme, and to keep their other key players healthy. The secondary is still a work in progress, but with McCreary's talent and the coaching staff's adjustments, there's every reason to believe that Green Bay can become one of the most feared defenses in the league. The fans are buzzing, the players are motivated, and the league is taking notice. It's an exciting time to be a Packers supporter, and this trade might just be the spark that ignites a new chapter of success. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and TO, the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news.